Hi YouTube. What an introduction, what was that? Oh, let's go again. Okay, good morning YouTube and welcome back to, I don't know what's up with this morning. I mean, in fairness, it is like 5:30 because 5 AM club bro. I just enjoy getting up at this time. Normally, to be fair, I do get up and do my cardio. I do cardio 4 days a week still, but it is a leg day, so no cardio today because it's just stupid to do cardio on a leg day. And I didn't want to do it this morning. So, I'm getting up and doing some work now, but I thought I would pick up the camera and vlog / do a bit of a sit down video because today I've been invited this evening to jump every evening, every Wednesday at 6 PM we have a webinar on the business mentoring course that I'm on for online coaching for fitness coaches. And usually it's delivering a topic about training, nutrition, how to be a better coach. But tonight I've actually been invited to basically talk to all the other coaches about my success, in inverted commas, because I guess it is success, but I don't like saying it about myself. I don't like to big myself up. So this is going to be quite a challenge, I guess, to do this because I'm, as confident as I do come across on the socials, I am actually I have a lot of self-doubt. I'm not a very cocky, you know, this is me, I'm amazing kind of person. And whenever I do things like post physique updates, I'm all sat there like, oh. So to basically jump on a webinar and talk about how I've been successful is quite, yeah, it's pushing me out of my comfort zone. But you know what? I think I need to do it because I do need to start very much believing more in myself and actually giving myself a bit of a for everything that I have achieved. So in today's episode, I'm gonna do a bit of a day in the life because it's a Wednesday. Wednesday for me is no longer a check-in day. I moved all of my check-in days to Thursday and Friday because, well, I guess I haven't said it yet, but I'm officially, as of Tuesday, full-time online coach. So in this video, I want to talk about how I've done that, how I've actually built my business up, give you a bit of inspiration as well as to how you can build your business up because honestly, I was someone who never thought could earn their own business, so I want to talk to you about how I've done it and how you can do it too, and just actually to believe in yourself a bit, which is a bit ironic because I've just basically said that I don't believe in myself. But anyway, and a bit of a day in the life as well, because it is leg day. I'm probably not going to film the session. I've already filmed this session before. I think I'm going to save some footage for when I do my new training splits in a couple of weeks' time. And yeah, let's get to the video. So it's 5:30. I've got a client onboarding video to do now, client program to do, and then I think I'm going to go for a bit of a morning walk, get my appetite ramped up even though I am pretty hungry this morning, and then I will be having, I can tell that this coffee has not even hit me yet, I will be having my first meal of the day, which is going to be my pre-workout cream of rice. So let's get to it, boys and girls, probably mostly girls, but if you're a boy watching this, hey. Cream of rice, which I've actually messed up this morning because I left it in the microwave too long, so the consistency is not how I would want it. But we moved, so I've got the pancake flavour, probably one of my favourites, if not my favourite. So I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to go and train legs. I am not going to take you through the session because I've already shown you it, but I will have a chat and a catch up and show you post-workout when I am back. Actually, I'm totally lying to you. I'm going to show you something before I go do train legs because I would not look this fresh after I've trained legs. But I do get a couple of questions. Lucy, which pre-workout do you use? Do you use My Protein? Should I use Women's Best? Stuff like that. And it's like, no, and I don't use that shit. Just saying, if you can buy something for like £6, it's probably shit. Just saying. So I have got the GOAT of pre-workouts. Honestly, there's no pre-workout that tops it. Ever. I don't think I'll probably ever really get another stim. Ever. I might. But I'm always going to have this stocked up. And it is the MV Pre. I always try other ones, I just come back to it. It's like, you know, it's just the best. So I've got watermelon lemonade, which is banging. Now, if you've never used MV Pre, it's very strong. I will just put that disclaimer. And it basically destroys your soul, but it's amazing. So if you like that feeling of just being completely off your head, just feeling, I don't know, just crazy, you'll love it. If you don't, I wouldn't get it. But this is what I'm going to have. It's going to be a big leg day. It is pendulum day. Oh, definitely not scared. But it's going to be fun. So I'm going to make this up now. Now I'm going to go train legs, write up my logbook, and I will see you after. I'm not going to film it because I just want to get it done. and I want to talk you through my new split and stuff when I get it. And you've seen this session. If you haven't seen this session, it means you haven't watched my old videos. So go watch my old videos, please, and thank you. See you after legs. Have a good, well, it's like gonna be 2 seconds for you, but it's gonna be like an hour for me, so I'm gonna go train legs. I'll see you in 2 seconds. And 2 seconds later, I am back. What a session. Oh, it was so good. I think I'm gonna try it and overlay the leg extension finisher. Yeah, that was pretty savage, pretty savage. It was a good session though. So I've just actually had part 1 of my post-workout already because I'm starving. And it'd been quite a while since I'd eaten, and obviously muscle protein synthesis, anabolic window, it's all bullshit. But you don't want to go a long time without serving a protein when you are training. So I've had part 1, which was chicken and pineapple. So basically with my post-workout, I have 2 options that I'll rotate between. I've got a chicken, potatoes, pineapple and avocado. That's when I've got more time and can be bothered to cook. Today I've got time, I just can't be bothered, and quite frankly, I want my other options. My other option is chicken and pineapple, which is the same, which I've already eaten, and then cream of rice, again. I say I've got no time, it's just because I want another bowl of cream of rice, to be fair, mate, and peanut butter. And in my check-in this week, my carbs actually got increased because my reverse is going very, very well. So happy days. But on a training day, I was told to add my 20 grams extra carbs post-workout, which means 80 grams of cream of rice. The issue is now just picking which one. I don't know which flavour to have. I'm thinking chocolate orange, but I don't know. So I'm gonna make a decision and have my 80 grams of cream of rice. So excited. 80 grams of chocolate orange cream of rice, 12 grams of almond butter. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Like that, nailed the consistency this time, didn't fuck it up. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and eat this. I am literally so excited. This is like pudding. This is like pudding. Like, how can you hate your diet when you get to eat this? I can't wait. So this is the sitting down part of the video. The very cliche, how I transitioned my business online, how I became an online coach that every mofo on the internet does, and yet here I am doing it. But I did just want to provide a bit of an insight into my journey into becoming an online coach, how I built my business up, and just some top tips for anyone who potentially is wanting to start their own business, move to online coaching or what have you. So for a bit of context, I actually became a qualified PT in January last year. I always had my heart set on just being a PT, maybe doing a bit of online coaching, but it never really crossed my mind. In January, I got an inquiry for do you do online coaching? And I was like, no, but maybe I could. Maybe because, you know, people across the country want to work with me, apparently, I don't know. So me being the young, excited person, like, yeah, I do online coaching. Didn't have a chuffing clue what I was doing. Charged something ridiculous, like £12 a week or something crazy, like £50 a month. But I picked up a client or 2 here and there for the online platform. And I was PTing. Now obviously in the March of that year we went into full-blown lockdown, and I was like, oh, great time to become a PT, Luce. So I was still working in the respect that I was doing online classes through my gym. I was getting a furlough pay, which was the godsend, but it wasn't a lot. It was enough to cover everything I needed, like my car and just like my own online coaching for Vicky and what have you, but it wasn't much. And you know, if I wanted to treat myself to anything, I couldn't. And I was like, I'm going stir crazy as well, because I was on my prep as well, so I needed to keep myself busy, you know, because as my hunger was starting to increase and as, you know, just tiredness, what have you. So I just carried on, and a few people did actually sign up during the lockdown, so my online coaching grew a little bit. I just thought, you know, I might as well make something of this. So I actually branded it, the Unrivaled Aesthetics Fitness. That was my first branding. Let me just find an example of that. Okay, that was my actual old first initial branding. So that grew quite well. And then obviously we came out of lockdown in summer. I carried on PTing, that grew. I was actually still working in the gym at this point, so I was kind of doing, and I started to take on more classes in the gym as well. So I was doing 4 things at once. I was basically working, teaching about 6 or 7 classes in the gym. I had a good handful of PT clients, a decent handful of online clients, and I was working about 20 hours in the gym. Wasn't making that much money, you know, just over £1,000 a month, maybe a little bit more, so nothing much, you know, covering my basics. I was living at home, so I could, you know, have the odd like treat and what have you, but you know, I wasn't earning a lot of money, but it was fine. I was enjoying what I was doing. As time went on, my PT business started to get a bit busier. My online started to get a little bit busier as I started to learn more, as I started to get better results. I started to become more invested and involved. At that point, I started charging a little bit more for my online coaching as it became a little bit busier, and things just started to grow a little bit. As we got towards the latter end of the year, I was starting to feel very burnt out because I was basically doing 4 jobs at once. And I was very, very tired. I was working long hours, getting up, doing opens in the gym or clients at like 6 in the morning, closing up the gym or doing classes till late, whilst also, communicating and balancing my online clients. And I was doing all of my online work literally out of my bedroom as well, because I didn't have an office or a workspace or what have you. So it was very, very draining. So I remember reaching out to a family friend who runs his own business and just saying, can you give me some advice on going self-employed or what have you, because I'm just getting really, really tired and I just want to be able to go all in my self-employed. I just want to be a full-time PT and full-time online coach. I just want to work for myself now. I don't want to be balancing all of these things. I want to bring down my streams of income. Ultimately, I want to still be able to earn some decent money, but I don't want to be doing all these things because I'm just exhausted. So we had a few sort of chats about it, and I started to niche down a little bit and learn a few more skills about how to actually brand yourself and what have you. And again, things were doing really, really well. Then lockdown number 3 came. And at this point, I was messed around a little bit by the gym that I was working at the time. And I just had this mindset of, when we come out of lockdown, I refuse to work for anyone else now. This is it. I just want to go all in on myself. I want to grow my own business and work for myself and make something of this, because I've been loving it. But I've not been able to put everything in because I've been working 20, 30 hours elsewhere each week, sometimes more. So how can I give to a business when I'm doing that? So I actually bit the bullet and invested into a business mentoring course. It was a decent investment for myself. But I thought, what, I need to do this. I need some support. I need some extra help. And he was great. He was really, really good. And he actually got me, to a position where I was able in April to tell the gym I wasn't going to come back and work as staff, and I didn't want to come back and do as many classes. I literally wanted to just PT. I knew my online income was good enough to supplement what I was earning as reception staff. And I still wanted to do a class because I do enjoy teaching group exercise classes. They're good fun, but I just didn't want to do 7 or 8. So that was that. And obviously when I got back into the gym, things started to pick up again as I was learning more about my online platform, how to market myself, how to actually coach better. That side of things started to grow, and organically, as you would imagine, with the gyms reopening, my PT side of it just blew up as well. I literally walked into the gym, I didn't do any promotion or anything, and I was just getting literally people messaging me and going, Lucy, I need you. So I was then working quite a fair few hours as a PT. It was 15 to 20, which isn't a crazy amount, but a decent amount. Doing my class and then doing my online on the side. And again, I was earning a decent amount of money, but nothing amazing. I wasn't really able to save or anything. It was just enough to get me by, have a few treats here and there. And when I say treats, I mean supplements. But I could go out with my friends and what have you. I wasn't skinned. And as time has gone on, what I was finding was that my passion for PT was starting to dwindle. And I think the reason for it was because my skill set was better online. First and foremost, I'm a complete introvert. You wouldn't think it, but I like being in my own company and obviously working online. Yes, I do work with people and do client calls, but I'm sat in my office on my own and I can just work on my own time. So I think that was one selling point to me. Secondly is that if I was being perfectly honest, my PT clients weren't getting the results I was wanting them to, because PT clients, the mindset typically is that they want to come in and do that 1 hour session with you, which is cool. But personally, the reason I got into this industry was always to help people the way fitness has helped me, to transform their lives, to transform their confidence, to transform everything the way it has with me. And I wasn't getting that with my PT clients, but I was with my online. I was starting to get some really good mental and physical transformations, and it was setting my soul on fire, because I was like, this is what I came into this industry to do. It was to make that change. And if my skill set and the way online works is allowing me to get that result with people, this is what I want to do. So I spoke to Russ again, who's the family friend, and just said, this is where I want to be. By the end of this year, I want to be fully online, because this is my baby, this is my passion, and this is where I'm helping people. But obviously I can't just do it yet because I don't have the income to do that. I've got a car and things to pay for. I've got stuff to lose, you know what I mean? And at this point as well, I was actually looking into moving out, because in April time this year as well, when gyms reopened, is when I got all of my news about my health issues, and I had a bit of a mental breakdown. I was like, I'm buying a new car, I'm buying this, I'm doing that. So my family were like, Luce, slow down. Why don't you use this money to actually move out, get your own space? You want a workstation, you want your own independence, why don't you look into rent? So I knew that was in the back of my mind, that I could have at this point afford to rent, but I couldn't cut my income any further because then I wouldn't be able to afford to rent. So I knew I had to be working extremely hard to build this online platform to a point where I could say, you know what, I can't, I can leave, you know, PT, because then I've got the income to supplement what I need just to, you know, live and survive. And obviously, as I've moved out, I've got my new car and what have you, my expenses just naturally went up as I was putting more into my online business. By this point, I'd actually invested in a new business mentor. The guy who I will be jumping on the webinar later with. I might actually see if I can get him on the vlog, like, because I'll be doing a Zoom with him. He was more expensive, but I'd heard so many good things about him and the way he worked. He had so many resources, and I want to invest myself to be the best possible coach I can. I'm always reading, I'm always learning, so I invested into that. So again, it's another expense. So I've just had to work my backside off. But I guess the reason I'm now at a point where I can comfortably leave PT, and actually when I say comfortably, I mean I'm earning money from this business that, you know, I'm very comfortable with this money. And I'm not a money oriented person, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to buy flashy things or what have you, but I want to be able to live comfortably, you know, and I want to be able to invest more into my business. I want money to come in so I can go on courses and I can do things for my clients and so many things. And, you know, when I was younger and I thought about the kind of money I wanted to earn, you know, the kind of salary, I'm not going to say on here how much I earn because I just don't think that's of any benefit, but it's enough, you know, it's enough to get me by, it's more than I thought I would ever earn, let's put it that way, and it's growing. And that excites me because it means that I can grow this business more, I can put so much more into it. And over time, this business, which was Lucy Cooke personal training, to Unrivaled Aesthetics business, to now Lift Your Life, has become my absolute baby. I never thought I would be passionate about business. I knew I was passionate about the fitness side and the coaching and the helping people, but this little business, which has just grown from being something that I did during lockdown to make some money to what it is now, has become one of my main passions. I think just as equal as bodybuilding, you know, I'm so invested into how I can be better at business and how I can make my business the best it can be. I've got so many visions and things I want to do with it and take it, but obviously it's going to take time, it's going to take more money coming in to invest more. But yeah, I'm excited. But like I was saying, you know, I think one of my other vlogs, honestly, a few years ago, well, even a few months ago to be fair, I never saw myself doing this. I saw other people doing it and thought, yeah, that's amazing, but I never saw myself as someone who could be that or do that. And the reason for it was just my own self-limiting beliefs, you know. I just put barriers on what it is that I could achieve and the kind of thing I could be. I was happy to settle for average, but as things have unfolded and I've realised that I am better than average and I can do more than be average and I can actually do things that I didn't see myself possible doing, I've lifted that lid that I put on myself, on my own capacity and capabilities, and just said, you know what, the sky is the freaking limit, you know. In fact, there is no limit, you know. I can do whatever I want. I've just got to believe in myself and go for it. And I think this has got to be one of the biggest take-homes of this video, is just whatever it is in life, whether it's business, starting, you know, becoming a personal trainer, an online coach, leaving your job to become self-employed with something, or even just for your own fitness journeys, because I know a lot of people watch this channel who are on their fitness journeys. What you can do and what you can achieve is so much more than you think it is right now. Because the only thing that's stopping you from doing what the people who you aspire and look up to are is your self-limiting beliefs. Because there's nothing special about, 9 times out of 10, it isn't a talent or it isn't a genetics or it isn't a look. It's that they've just had the work ethic and the self-belief to go forth and just fucking do it. And that's where I'm at now. I'm at a point where I don't let my past history and self-limiting beliefs get me down. Whenever I do have a knockback, I don't let it get to me the way that it has in the past. Like before, when I'd lose a client or what have you, I'd literally just go into this complete decline and be like, I'm shit, I can't do my job, I'm rubbish. Whereas now, I don't let that get to me as much, and I literally just strive towards the future and think, you know what, onwards and upwards, I can do more and I can be more. And this business will, you know, this time next year, I've got so many beliefs about what this business could be, and I don't even see it as a fantasy anymore. I see it as a when, not an if. And that is, I guess, another tip for you as well, is to always look at what you want as a when rather than if it happens. It's when it will happen. And I think that is my story and motivational speech done, because I don't want to make this too long because you'll just get bored. But yeah, so I am now going to crack on. I don't really have that much to do on my to-do list today, which is quite nice. Tomorrow is going to be a very busy day because I've got check-ins and webinars, and I've got a few PT clients to still finish off. I probably will do a vlog on Monday actually when I leave the gym, because that is like a significant milestone. Monday is my last day as being a PT. So I think I'm going to just do the bits and bobs I've got to do. It's now 20 to 1. I don't need to be on this webinar while I've got the meeting with Adam first at 5. So yeah, I might just do a bit of learning, expand my knowledge, expand my mind. But yeah, no, rant over. Hope that was inspiring. I hope that's motivated the fuck out of you to get up and get shit done. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. One of my most favourite meals at the moment is my burger. It does not look cooked in this lighting, but I promise it is. Avocado, some potato, green beans and lettuce. So got about an hour now before the webinar, which I'm so nervous and excited about. But yeah, I'm excited to eat this meal. This lighting makes it look literally raw. I promise you, I'm not eating it raw. I mean, you could eat a burger raw technically, but it's not. It's cooked. I promise. So this isn't a webinar. It's not even the same day. It's the day after. I realised as I was editing that I didn't record any of the whole webinar thing. If I'm able to download a snippet of the webinar, because we have like, you know, you can watch them back and what have you, I will insert it now.
Gareth said, how do you message them through the week? Like, what's the format?
Yeah.
I do mine through Trainerize and I get ghosted.
Yeah, I do it on Trainerize. I mean, you are going to get ghosted from time to time, but most of the time they don't. And I think it's personally messaging them. If you send a very generic, I found that if I send a generic, hey, how are you getting on? That gets ghosted. But what I do on my check-ins is I've got a spreadsheet for my client check-in days, and what I'll always do after the check-in is I basically got a little other tab that says check-in notes, and I will write myself a note for what I want to check in with them throughout the week. So some of them, they won't really need it, and so I will literally just say like, are you all right this week? Is there anything I can do more to support you? Ask them a question rather than just a statement. But most of them, I will try and make it very specific based off of feedback. So if I've made a change to their calories, how are you getting on with your calories? If they've said they've had a really, really crap week, just ask how they are. And sometimes if someone is having a bad week, do it a couple of times, because again, it's just showing that you're actually a genuine person and you're more there to support them than just be like, there's your calories, mate, off you go. So that really helps.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wrap up this video here. So yeah, that is me, my journey to becoming an online coach. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it's given you a bit of an insight into my business. I will be doing more vlogs in terms of my reverse diet, my bodybuilding, my business. I say I'm doing it, and I'm going to try and make it a weekly thing now. So I've said it, I'm going to do it. So thank you for watching. If you are new to my channel, please give it a like and subscribe and say hi. Let us know you're here. Give it a share if you've watched it on Instagram and tag me. But onwards and upwards, on to the next video, and I will catch you in the next one.